Hello, friends! We are going to go over just how to fill out an incident report. The main reason we will fill these out is to ensure we are taking the necessary steps to provide a safe environment for the children we serve. You're probably wondering what exactly we fill incident reports out for. We will fill these out for an injury to a child or staff that occurs in our program. Incidents may include needing ice, bleeding of any kind, raised areas such as a bite, rug burn, hit with an article or a fall against something, and a missing child. All incidents involving the head must be reported immediately to leadership so that parents can be contacted. The only exception comes with nosebleeds. If a child gets a nosebleed out of the blue and it wasn't caused by a hit or a strike to the face, then an incident report isn't necessary. You may have children who get frequent nosebleeds. Incident reports must be filled out whenever there has been an incident. Always reach out to your supervisor if you are unsure if an incident report needs to be completed. If you are an employee and you are involved in an incident that occurs, please report immediately to your supervisor so that they can fill out the necessary paperwork on your behalf. You have a right to immediate medical care. Ask your supervisor to whom you may go for care. Incident reports are internal documents and should never be given to the parent.
Okay, so now it's time to actually fill out the incident report. We talked about the scenario and now we're ready to fill it out. So at the top it says branch/YMCA location. So we are part of the youth development team, so we will put youth development and then you can specify the actual branch. In this case, we'll say Shady Grove YMCA. The date that it occurred, 6/21/2022. And then we'll put the time, 2:30 p.m. Now, we'll move on and give a description of the incident. We want to give a very short and concise description. And so we said Johnny was playing basketball when he tripped and rolled his ankle. And so then we'll want to specify whether or not 911 was called. In this case, it was not, so we'll circle the no. Then we'll move on to the person involved's information. So up top, we'll put Johnny's first and last name, Johnny Smith. And then we need to specify whether or not he is a member, a guest, an employee, or a volunteer. He is a member, so we'll circle this. And then numbers 8 through 11 will actually be filled out by leadership. This is something that they do when they do their follow-up, and they'll put in all that personal information because they have it online. But then you'll move down to number 12, and you will write male, and then you will go into the description of the injury, and you will say rolled his left ankle. And then you'll describe the type of first aid and who administered it. So in this case, it was his counselor, Mary Johnson, gave ice. And then the next question is asking about what ambulance and what hospital he was taken to. In this case, we will write NA because it is not applicable. He did not go to the hospital. And then at the very end, we will write and specify the program/department name. Again, we are part of the youth development team, and this is day camp, so we will write youth development day camp. So make sure that you put both of those. And then areas inside or outside the YMCA branch location, we will write Shady Grove YMCA, and it happened on the courtyard. And then the last thing, very important, is that we list the witnesses involved. So Mary Johnson, his counselor, witnessed this incident. She has given her full address and then also her phone number. And she has also specified what type of affiliation she has to the association, and she is a staff member. There is another additional form that goes with this that is applicable to certain very specific instances that happen, such as aquatics rescue, child protective services mandated reporting, Y auto accidents, and then also YMCA injury illnesses. So this is not necessary to fill out every single time, but it is available if needed. You will only fill out paper documents if you are out in the field and do not have access to an iPad. If you do have access to an iPad, you will fill this document out on the incident report app. The final message for this video is that you are turning these paper incident reports into your supervisor immediately so that they can contact the parents.